Okay, today is mission break 80, of course. That's the new goal for, myself this year. So we're gonna see if we can do it. Hi.
What's that, sir?
Yeah, let's see if we can do it. I'm working on a new swing, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Nice and easy. Should be good. Thank you. That was the rain. That was a pretty bad drive, but it's in the fairway, and that's all I am focusing on today. 140 to the flag, 142. Not too much wind. I want to hit I could hit a strong pitching wedge, I guess, or a soft 9. So all I want to talk about today is kind of keeping your mental intact on trying to have your best round and not at least minimize the mental blowups as much as possible. Because when you're trying to play your best round, you're gonna have bad shots, you're gonna have bad outcomes, and we wanna minimize the mental blowups as much as possible. I'm gonna talk about some mental strategies to do that as I try to hit my best round. It's very hot today, so I don't even know if I'll finish 18, but I'm just gonna, we're just gonna vibe out a little bit. A little short. Oh, we're on, okay. Look at that, first hole, birdie chance. All I wanna do today is keep my mental intact, keep the ball in play, and you'll be on your way. Now, how do I do that? Well, I'm gonna talk to you about some things that I teach my clients and I talk to myself about on trying to keep the mental intact. Because, the reality is bad holes, bad swings, bad results are gonna happen. You can't change that. Nothing you can do. That's the reality. All you want to do is kind of keep trying to put yourself in the best position possible, mentally and literally on the course. So I'm gonna swing easy with my driver because I'm not feeling confident in it right now. If you're not feeling confident, 1, don't use driver. 2, swing easy. I just put a whole video on that you can watch. I'll link it. I'm just gonna try to get my putts in the hole as least as many strokes as possible. Put yourself into the middle of the green and you're good. Now I had no warm-up putts, so I don't know where that's gonna go. Okay. I didn't have any warm-up today, but I think it's 97. Probably feels like, I don't know, 107. And we're good to go. 1 down, 17 more to go. There's a few things that I see my friends do. I see kind of everyone does, and people do this in life in general, but when things start going wrong, right? Or when they start going right, where do you put the blame or responsibility? I can't find my tee. It's in my pocket. Why can't I grab it? It's not in my pocket. I feel like I just had it. Okay. Where do we assign responsibility for the good and the bad of the round? That's the question. When people are making mistakes, generally, they put the blame on something else, right? These are the people that you see on the course making a million excuses. Oh, it was the bumper. It was the bunker. I don't like the sand in the bunker. It's too hot, it's too wet. A million different things. And when they do well, then it's on their shoulders and they've done a good job. I just want to swing easy, swing light, and get it out there and safe. I don't think that is safe. It might be all right. I'm gonna hit another just in case. Twice to the right. I never miss right. Luckily, I found my first ball, so I did not need to take the second one, if I even put the second one in there. But many people, right, would hit that shot, and then the excuses start to flow in, right? Or they see this shot, and the excuses start to flow in of what went wrong, right? And either people are too hard on themselves or they don't take responsibility because it's golf. Golf, you're not perfect. Hardest game on the planet. You're not gonna have good swings every single time, right? You're not gonna have good results every single time. So I could have blamed it on the ranger that was watching me and the other crazy guy out here that was watching me. The only other crazy guy that's gonna play in 107-degree heat. I could blame those things, but the result is it was still up to me to hit the shot. Just like it's up to me to hit this shot. If I don't get it out of here, that's fine, as long as I get it out of the bunkers. If I get it on the green, that's even better. Oh, okay, I think I can find it. It's gonna be tough, but I'm missing right. That's on me, that's not on anything else. I can blame it on the bunker, but it's just on me. Okay, where's my ball? I know you're down here. I seen you land, just going to drop. Anyway, when you start taking responsibility of the things that go wrong, or when you stop taking responsibility of the things that go wrong, then you don't allow yourself any room for improvement, right? Because everything is outside of your control. I'm not getting any, I can't teach myself anything new on how to get better if it's always the bunker's fault, right? If it's always the course's maintenance's fault, because that's all outside of my responsibility. And I can't allow myself to get any better if I am always blaming something else. And by accepting responsibility and blame, then I'm allowing myself to teach myself something new and learn next time. And by doing that, well, then I can grow, right? Because next time, oh, I've been in this situation before. I know how to hit it out of a wet bunker. I know how to hit it out of a crappy lie. And you can improve that way. But you'll see people that are constantly making excuses for everything that goes wrong. You could tag them below. But you'll see people that are always making excuses for whatever is going wrong, and they're not gonna get any better because they're not allowing themselves to learn, where do I need to fix my faults? Right, like I hit 2 terrible shots there. That was a good putt. I had 2 terrible shots there. It's all on me. Now, at least on the next hole, I know that I can do something differently to not leave my face so wide open. Still 2-putt here. I want to take the good away from the hole as opposed to focusing on what I did wrong that hole. That's the other way that how you keep your mind intact the entire round. Now, just because something went wrong last hole doesn't mean I want to start a mental spiral into I'm a piece of shit. You know, I'm the worst at this game. I want to take responsibility, but I don't want to beat myself up. I just want to know what I did wrong because I worked at figuring out how to fix it in the future. So here, I'm not going to try to overcompensate. That's the mistake. I'm just going to try to swing with my hand, my wrist a little bit more straight. If that video has come out, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, you'll see when the video is out. There we go. All right, perfect. It's probably a little short. It spun a lot and into the wind, but it doesn't matter. It's out there and it's safe. I just hit that 5-iron, probably around 30 yards short of what I like to, but that doesn't matter. I can't change the result of my last swing. All I can do is focus on this swing. So I want to get the last swing out of my mind by telling myself it's okay. Just play a scramble with yourself, right? You are playing a scramble with Tiger Woods. He put you in this position. How do you try to make him happy? I'm gonna take a soft 6-iron, try to get it out there. Come back, please. I think it's fine. Put chip on. Oh, I think it just rolled in the bunker. That's fine. I don't care about bunker. It can be helpful to kind of envision yourself playing just, yeah, a scramble, or imagine yourself, you were golfing with 100, 90, 95, 110, 75 different people. Each one is hitting one individual shot. And this is the only shot that is my responsibility to contribute to the team is right here. So what do I need to do right here to contribute so the next guy that is up can have the best spot possible? And by doing that, you can really try to goldfish yourself a lot easier, right? So you can try to really focus on, okay, I've done my part. What do I need to do right here again? And really just focus on the here and the now, over and over and over. And by doing that, you won't get stuck in your head of, oh, I messed up last time, I messed up this time, etc., etc. And you can be happy, be present focused. I have another video on being present focused and some skills you can do, but Just try to envision yourself playing a scramble with 90 different people. Now for my style is I'd rather swing soft and smooth rather than hard. So I will frequently club down rather than club up because, I don't know, maybe unlike you, I don't find the center of the club face every single time. So if I'm swinging more aggressively, I'm probably gonna have a bigger miss. If I'm swinging more smoothly, not slow, but smooth, I will frequently find the center of the club face more. And just clubbing up means I can swing smooth and not have to worry about the distance because it should be good. So I have 144 or so. Instead of a pitching wedge, I'm gonna hit a soft 9. A little too soft? We're on. I tee that up a little too high probably, but I can learn from it. I'm a little bit off the green. I don't know if you can even see it, but the difference between shooting 100 and shooting below 80, at least me trying to break 80, is not that different. All I really want to do is find the center of the club face and don't lose the ball, right? So if I'm having a round where, and I have these rounds where I am like, all right, the new mission is break 100. All I'm trying to do is find the center of the face and stop losing the ball because that's usually what is happening. And all I'm trying to do right now by breaking 80 is do the same thing. Oh, that might be too hard. Oh, we're good. It's a little long, but it's no different from what I want to do is find the center of the face, keep it in play. And also, I don't want to waste any wedge shots. And what I mean by that is I don't want to hit any wedge shots where, you know, it goes 5 yards or 6 yards or something like that when I need to go like 60 yards, right? I don't want to chunk those. What do I do when the shot shape, oh, the hole doesn't fit? Well, I don't think what could go wrong. Once you start thinking what could go wrong, things go wrong. All I think about is, all right, what do I want to do here? Don't try to do anything different and just accept the result. Once you start trying to do things differently that you don't know how to do, things start going much more poorly, right? So I'm still gonna try to play the draw that I've been practicing, swing nice and easy, maybe 250 out there, and that's all I need. Look at that. It might be in the bunker. I don't care. I didn't lose it. We're not in the bunker. Maybe we are. I don't know. I don't think we're in the bunker. Swing easy and do what you do in practice. So this par 4 is almost 500 yards. It's like 470, right? Even with a good drive, this is 260. It's fine. You know, I still have 200 yards left, 210. So honestly, I should, if I was feeling confident, right? I should try to go for it. I know I can hit 210, right? We've seen the video, but I'm not feeling that confident. It's hot, so I'm just trying to play it safe, get it out there, play for the bogey on these par 4s that are very long. It's fine. It's a little in the rough right next to the green. It wasn't that great of a strike, but I clubbed up, I swung light. When you're trying to break 100, bogeys and double bogeys are mostly fine. Of course, you want to try to always eliminate double bogeys. Stop the big scores, you'll break 100. Trying to break 90, bogey golf is fine, right? You don't have to push for birdies especially. Don't even need to push for pars, play for the bogey. Trying to break 80 like I am, I need pars. That's kind of the reality. But what you really don't need is blow up holes, right? Once you have a blow up hole, it's going to be very hard to break 80. So I'm just gonna try to keep everything safe as much as possible. This is a terrible lie, but I'm accepting it. I'm gonna hit down on it. I'm gonna try to get it out there. See, those are the type of shots there that are going to mess you up. Like I just said, I don't want a wedge in my hand and hit it 5 yards. There's not much you can do with tough lies, but now all I want to do is hit this one close enough to try to get the bogey. Just like that. Nice little tap in, we're good to go. You do make mistakes and the hole doesn't go according to plan. Like I said, pause, breathe, big exhale, and reset. What do I need to do right here? The last guy that just hit that putt for me, he did a good job, he tapped it in. The guy before that, he hit a good chip shot. The guy before that didn't hit a great chip shot. That's not on me. What do I need to do right here to set the next guy up into the next position possible? Swing gently, get it out there, and go about your business. You know how to do this. Remind yourself, I know how to do this. I'm gonna tee it lower, so I don't need to put as much on it. Swing gentle. Swing around my body. That was a terrible hit, but you know what? It's out there. It's probably like 200 yards out there because I barely hit the ball. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but off the hosel. We're in the fairway. Wasn't that bad of a shot, it's just very short. But when you hit a short shot, it doesn't matter because unless I drove it on the green, I'm still gonna have a second shot in my hand. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Oh, wow. I think I really just came over the top there. That was horrendous. Like, you really gotta rely on your short game to start breaking your scores. Like, as long as you keep it in play off the tee, you know, you're not gonna hit every green in regulation. Nor do you need to, but you need to really work on just getting like the ups and downs as much as possible, which I have not been working on recently because I've been working on my driver too much. Oh, not enough check on it. When you're putting, you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself to be perfect. I like to break it into, once again, 2 different people. I have one person in my mind who is lining up the putt, and I'm gonna give as much trust to that person as possible when I hit that putt. I take the time, I line it up, I'm using the line. Once I'm using the line on the ball, all I then need to do is stand over the ball and trust it. Don't do anything different. Don't back off unless you really want to back off. All I need to do is tell myself, trust the read. I line it up for a reason, trust that read. Oh, you bitch. In my mind, I initially think, okay, you can rip it. I don't want to do that because I'm still probably going to get there in 3, unless I hit this, you know, a perfect 300 something yard bomb, which I could, but those are more rare than hitting it 250 and being safe out there. So I'm still gonna try to not overthink it and don't change the formula. That's kind of the key in what's working. If it's working, don't change it. If it's not working, don't change it, right? Because this is where you want to put the practice into play. And just because I hit a bad shot doesn't mean I want to start changing my swing on the course, because that's a recipe for disaster. Swing up, swing down, turn. Nice and gentle out there. Pretty good. Should be in the fairway. I think we're in the rough. Lie, upslope, ball below my feet, kind of in a divot. Just hit down on it. I don't need to get it on the green because it's 270 out there. Not gonna pull my through it. Just gonna try to get a wedge in my hand. Third shot, it's in the rough, which is fine because it's very, get it on the green, 2 putt for par. We need pars, not birdies. Don't need to be aggressive with this. Just need it on the green. There we go. Trust the read, hit the putt. Aim for the 2 putt. There we go. I play with a lot of people that are not confident in their long irons, right? 200 yards and above. Even, okay, like 180 and above, I would say. It doesn't really matter. Point is, if you play a 200 yard or near 200 yard par 3, and you're not confident in your club for that, club down and try to get a confident wedge shot in your hand. If you try to hit 200 yards and you can't hit 200 yards, it could go anywhere. If I know I can hit 150 yards out there where I want it, and I'm comfortable with a 50-yard wedge shot, you're much more likely to get a par or at least a bogey by doing that. If I am trying to hit a 3-wood, a 5-iron, a 6-iron out there and I'm not confident in it, I could be in the trees and now I got to chip out and now I still have a 50-yard shot after that. So just hit, I don't know, whatever confident club you have and then get a wedge in your hand, because most likely on this far and farther, you're going to have a wedge in your hand afterwards. That's really good. And we're on. I didn't make it to the top ridge, but we're on and we're happy. Something that you'll hear me say after mostly like each shot is something that I'm kind of disappointed with, right? And the reason why I do that is I can accept the outcome of it, right? So by saying it out loud, it makes it real. Don't need to keep it in my head anymore, right? Because I got it out, I said it, and I'm accepting that that is the result of, you know, whatever happened. Even if it's good, I like to, but I have a strong mental, right? I like to, whoa, that is way off. I like to say, you know, something that I can always work on and improve, so I can keep it in my mind and implement it next time that I need to. It seems negative, but it's just kind of accepting that this is the reality of it, right? And then, now I'm up here, I don't need to think about, damn, I didn't get on the top ridge, because I've already said it. I've already accepted it, and we're moving on. This long ass putt. It's looking good. Okay. It went even further than I thought, but that's fine. I don't even know if you can see it, but it's too hot to be moving the camera. So, if you don't trust the results of my video, I don't care. This is my score. Oh, left. This is very straightforward. Send to the wind. Just get it out there, Tony. Swing around your body. Oh, that is left. That was on the other fairway, on the par 3. Oh, I think I'm going over the top with it. That's okay. So that result actually wasn't that bad. It was a good distance, but it's obviously in the rough, far out here, and in the wind, 90 yards, like 100. So what I wanna not do is beat myself up. I found the ball, and that's all you wanna be happy about. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Good shot. If I have a birdie chance, I don't ever want to try to think about two putting from here, right? I want to try to get the birdie because, I mean, it's obviously gonna help your score, really. But I'm not gonna beat myself up to get the birdie, and I'm not gonna beat myself up if I don't get the birdie, right? Because birdies are not easy, despite everyone you see on YouTube. For the majority of golfers in this world, birdies are rare. It's like a birthday, it comes once a year. Treat it as a holiday. If you get the day off, great, get the birdie. If not, just hit it, right? All I wanna do is get it close. I don't wanna smash it and get over aggressive and get too nervous, but I wanna just treat it like any other shot. I don't wanna think about the next shot, I wanna think about this shot. You had the line, it's all right. We still played that hole well, and that's all you wanna take away from that. Let's talk about the mindset of going into the back nine, right? I'm playing decent, nothing terrible, nothing great, right? Should I change what I'm doing on the back nine? No. Why? Because it's working for me. What I don't want to do, at least for me, I don't want to count my score. Don't do that. It's only a recipe for bad. If I'm doing poorly, I'm going to feel pressure to either make that up or I'm just going to beat myself up. Unless I'm doing really poorly, I'll transition it into a practice round. If I'm doing good, that's even worse, right? Because then I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to play better, right? And I start making more mistakes. Catch a score up at the end. Don't worry about it right now. For the back nine, all the small comments that I've made and all the small things that you've learned, you want to think, all right, what can I do? What can I learn from the front nine? My putts are missing to the left. My irons are missing to the right. What can I do? Well, I'm going to try to do the same things, but I'm going to adjust my aim a little bit, right? I'm not going to change my swing. My swing is what my swing is today. Why change it? Save that for the range. Oh, I almost fell over. It's whatever. We're in bad balance in the fairway. I have the wind behind me, so I'm going to take that into account, but I'm going to club up, swing smooth. I have 115 yards to the middle. I think the pin is a little bit more in the back. Same swing as always, just I'm going to club up, right? I'm gonna do the same swing that I did the last hole that was like 105 out, but I'm just gonna do it one club higher. I'm not gonna try to force anything. There we go. Like I'm standing over this right now and it doesn't feel good, but I just double checked the read. So I'm gonna trust the read. Ooh, I hit it long. I think the read would have been fine if I did not hit it, which is fine. When you're on these short putts that are in between like gimme and just far enough to make your knees weak, What you don't want to think is like, oh, I should make this, because statistically you're not going to. But all you want to think about is, I want to make this, right? I like to think of everything that is short enough as a tap-in, because tap-ins are confident, they're short, put a nice little swing on it. Doesn't mean I always make it, no, that's not realistic. But I mean to do that. And that was like an 8-footer. So all I did was trust the reed and just hit it like a tap-in. Not like a gentle tap-in, but had the confidence that this is a 2-inch putt. And just tap it in. If you have any questions about, like, you know, mental health in golf, just comment below what you want to see in a video about, you know, keeping your mental intact or mental health. I have another video about depression coming out and how golf can help with that. I have another video about making friends, because I have a lot of young clients that are just like lonely. They don't really have any friends. So making friends in golf is a good topic that I talk to a lot of people about, but it's not even necessarily golf, it's just your hobby. But I want to hear from you. Is it you get shaky over putts and short wedges? What is it? Talk to me. Ooh, that was a weird one. That is fine. I think I hit it, I got 2 grooves on it. I'm gonna try to miss left because right is in the water. So I'm gonna aim much more left and hopefully it comes back over. I'm gonna just try to keep my hands a little bit more straight as well. I missed left, but I think I might be on. No, that's fine. I just didn't want to go in the water. This was an example of how I learned from the front 9. Like, my irons today have been pretty good. I know I've been fading them. So if I aim for the flag, I overfade it, there's water over there. It's gone, it's dead. And I'm getting up and down from there, it's probably gonna be a double bogey, right? So I missed left. I didn't miss that bad, right? I can miss way left, but I know my irons today are not going that far left. Oh, the rough really caught that. Oh, that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with the soft 6. It's 176, about 180 out there. So that's normally my 7, but I like the feeling of a soft 6 here. How do I make that choice? I don't. I just, whatever my body is telling me to be confident with is what I do. Just like that. You have to choose the clubs that you feel confident with. If your body is telling you, hey, go do this, just do it. Just listen to it. Stop fighting yourself. I probably could have went with the 7 and would have been fine. But you know what? The result was good. So I don't need to think about it any longer. I've accepted it. And now here I am. It's a very long putt. What I do for very long putts is, I try to make it, of course, but I just try to focus on distance. Ooh. Oh, right in the heart. I should be fine. I think we should be on. Now, I hate these kind of putts where you're just off the fringe, because I never know how much the fringe is gonna slow it down. I'm just going to pretend like it's not gonna slow it down at all. But I have a tendency to overhit it, and then I'm, you know, way past. So, oh. If you're still watching up to this point, comment your favorite breakfast sandwich. What is your favorite breakfast sandwich? 'Cause I can always get down with a sausage and egg. But anyway, I'm talking about, I want to now talk about confidence, because when I'm playing with people that aren't playing very well, or, you know, shooting in the hundreds, one of the things that they're always saying is like, oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, you know, they're always negative self-talk and they don't have any confidence over the tee. I'm trying to break 80, so I'm just convincing myself I'm confident, and you can see why I'm playing pretty well, right? I'm not thinking about where to miss. I'm thinking about is what I want to do. Don't know if I'll find that. That was a bad hit. Well, I didn't find it, and I didn't look hard enough because it's too hot. So I'm in the drop zone, still very far. I'm gonna try to get it out there and keep it safe. Off the toe again. It's fine. Got a wedge in our hand. See, what I'm trying to not do is get in my head and think about my score, right? My score would be my score in the end. Trying to do anything right now is gonna get in my head. We already talked about it with Bryson, you know? Now I can tell you exactly what went wrong off the tee. I looked down and I realized I did not have my golf shoes on. That was all I was thinking about was, why didn't I put my golf shoes on? And then I swung and I hit off the exact toe of the club and I shanked. Wow. The tough thing with breaking 80 is obviously you can't have blow up holes like I'm having right now. It's not really a blow up hole, but it's getting close to it. Blow up hole, okay. That's fine, you can have one. Hard to break 80 from there. That's all right. We're just learning today and we're talking about how to keep your mind in the game. I don't want to think about what I did wrong those past few. All I want to think about is what do I need to do right here? I already paused, already took a deep breath, I've reset. My 4-iron just got me in trouble there, so I'm gonna move to my 5-iron for here. I can't hit driver. You'd either have to drive the green, which is possible, or you hit it into bunkers. So I'm just gonna try to hit it 200 yards out there. That was a weird swing. We're in the fairway. I thought I recorded the second shot, but I did not. So what happened was I had 110 yards left. I took a soft 50 degree and I hit it up here. Here we are. Birdie chance. It would help to really get this. No. Left side of the cup was right. That birdie would have helped. This is a good hole from my 3-wood because around 260, 270 down there, it goes into kind of like an out of bounds area. However, I've not hit my 3-wood all day. So why would I change it up now on the 15th, 16th hole? 1 or 2 clubs off the tee. If one is a driver, choose another iron that you feel confident with. Because if your driver's not working, you can go back to the confident one. If it's not a driver hole, just pick a confident club. That's good. Oh, smoke that. Ooh, short. That was good. It was very good accuracy, but the distance was a little short, but I don't care. Get it on the green, that's all that matters. From here to get the putts. You don't have enough confidence with your putter where all you're thinking is get a putter in my hand and I'll do the rest. Oh, look at the distance control, man. You gotta work on that. Could have had so many more birdies this round. played well. That's kind of the key thing that I want to remember is I played well. We could have broken 80 easily. It's just the last hole, we blow up holes pretty bad. The last hole and then one hole where I lost it. Without that though, we played very well. And I'm liking where the game is going, and I'm liking the new swing. Hopefully you learned some mental tips in there. And catch you next time when it's not so hot.